I've been saying for years behind every unsuccessful woman, there's a man. And I think people just really genuinely are not soaking in my point when I say it. And it's like a man will literally be the downfall of any woman who is super wildly successful because some will literally see a successful woman and latch their dirty, musty claws into her and see her as an opportunity or be intimidated and want to dim her light. It happens. So it's happened so much over the course of history. I don't even know where to start. There's so many examples I can pull from. And I'll say this, let whatever recent example of a man like being or attempting to be the downfall of a woman, let that serve as an example of what some warning signs are. When you experience success and those men center themselves in their feelings, that is the biggest red flag. I cannot tell you enough. That is the biggest red flag that a man is about to try and dim your light. He is trying to lessen your success to make himself feel better. It's just textbook. It's textbook. I have not seen an exception to this rule. When that mom was running the marathon that she trained for months, and her husband stopped her directly in front of the finish line with the kids, tried to stop her, and she ran around. Like, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. And if you don't remember that, look it up. But like, that's what I mean. A man will try and like take away from your shine and center themselves.
Why does it seem like you hate me after you seem to love everything about me at the beginning? I mean, there's a bunch of reasons. Like what? Well, at the beginning, you were like my new shiny toy, my new tool that came into my life to serve me and to fix all of my problems for me. And then what? Well, as time passed, a few things happened, starting with the fact that I realized that you tricked me. How did I trick you? You didn't live up to the idealized version of you that I created. What do you mean? I mean, I started to notice that you're a real human being with needs and feelings of your own, and that's an inconvenience to me. An inconvenience? Yeah, I lack empathy. I don't give a fuck. You were only supposed to be here to meet my needs and tiptoe around my feelings. But I feel like that is actually what I ended up doing. Yeah, but the problem is that you started expressing how that made you feel and how it was one-sided. And how do you think that made me feel? It made me feel like a bad person, and it triggered shame, the one thing I try to avoid. But I was just expressing how I felt so that we could fix it. I wasn't trying to make you feel like a bad person. You don't get it, do you? I fucking hate myself deep down. That's why I created my mask. That's why I live in this facade where I created this false version of myself that's perfect. What does that have to do with me? Because I don't see things in gray. I see things in black and white, including myself. And every time you called me out for something I did to hurt you, it was a disruption to the facade that I'm trying to live in where I'm perfect, and it made me face my true self and my shame. So you think it's my fault for calling it out and not the fact that you did it? Of course it was your fault. You just turned into a constant reminder and a mirror of my true self. Then why not just look in the mirror? Because I don't self-reflect. And on top of that, I've spent all this time projecting the ugliest, darkest